Thank you, Mr. Tilden. I now recognize Ranking Member Sykes for 5 minutes questions.
Thank you, everyone, again for your testimony. Dr. Keiser, I'm going to jump right in with you and talk about something I mentioned in my opening statement. NSF's Office of the Chief of Research Security Strategy and Policy is required per the CHIPS and Science Act to have, quote, no fewer than 4 full-time equivalent positions in addition to the Chief of Research Security. Dr. Keiser, how many people are currently working in that office?
Currently, we have the Chief of Research Security and 3 additional personnel, and we are in the process of increasing those resources. We've been coordinating with you and your team, and of course, we have been concerned about this reduction across the foundation. We have lost quite a few staff members. We're very aware of the priority of research security, and so actually we are in process of adding an additional representative onto the office, as well as developing the hiring plan that's required under the executive order to ensure that we make the office even more robust.
Thank you very much. And how many people were working in the office on January 19th, 2025?
There were me plus there were 7 additional representatives in the office at that time.
So on January 19th, there were 7 people, and now there are 4?
Correct.
And per the CHIPS and Science Act, no fewer than 4 full-time equivalent positions in addition to the Chief of Staff, but that is a split job that you have. So would you say that the agency is in violation of the law?
I would say that we are in the process of building up the office again. In fact, we have a representative who is actually transferring to our office next week to ensure that we're compliant. At the same time, we want to go beyond that minimum number because we know what the importance is of research security and national security. So as part of our hiring plan that we're developing consistent with the executive order, we're going to build up the office even more.
So let me be clear, the law requires how many staff people in this office?
It requires 4.
And how many people do you have in the office?
We have myself plus 3. And so we're building up again. Correct, and we do need to build that up.
Dr. Keiser, are you saying you have 4 people in the office?
Correct.
And the law requires 4, so you're saying you are in compliance with the law?
We are in compliance with the law, and we are building up even more.
Thank you very much. So this office has clearly incurred serious damage with the Trump's administration month-long campaign, and in the words of OMB Director Vaught, to make civil servants, quote, not want to go to work because they are increasingly viewed as the villains. And I would imagine as we are using 2 out of the 3 hearings that we've had here to talk about research security, perhaps those are not the villains. They're trying to protect us from the villains, but nonetheless, they are gone. We'll have a quick commercial break. This administration has wanted to force or coerce people out of the federal workforce and to the detriment of research security, and they have succeeded. And so you've explained how you are coming in compliance. What is the timeline that you imagine that we will now have a more robust office to actually tackle the issue of research security?
We are bringing on an additional member as we speak. That human resources action is taking place now. In addition to that, the hiring plan that we've developed to ensure that we're consistent with the executive order has been developed. It's going through coordination also as we speak to be sent over to the White House and OPM. And we anticipate within the next few months, of course, we all know how human resources actions are and that it is unpredictable about the time that it takes. But we will be in train as soon as we receive approval of that plan.
Great, thank you. Really quickly, I want to ask the panel, and I'll start with Mr. Tilden. I mentioned in my opening statements that the Trump administration is the most direct threat to research security. How is the Trump administration threatening your research security, Mr. Tilden? And I only have 30 seconds, so please quickly.
Yes, the Trump administration is not threatening our efforts. Our efforts, if you were to look at it from Biden to Trump, the efforts that we're doing internally are on a consistent slope to improve. I will say the one thing that is bothering us is being in a shutdown and or CR status, of course, prevents us from going where we need to go.
Thank you, Dr. Valdez.
Our work continues in research security as we had years before, so we continue the work.
Thank you, Dr. Evans.
It was a priority before. It remains a priority now.
Great, thank you. I yield back, Mr. Chair.